everyone, once again, welcome back to my channel. My name is juliettsstyleglam. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for being here. Tu la bienvenue. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, hey, thank you so much. Now today, I was going to be in fact today I'm going to be talking about addressing certain issues that these are questions that I got on Twitter. Now, some of them not so much as questions, but some of them, like statements that were made, and I decided to do something or to, give my 2 cents about it. Now, before we go on, just let you guys give you a heads up. I've already done a similar video before, sometime in the past, and I'm going to put it here. But in this case, I'm now going to be very, I'm going to be very detailed in the sense that I'm going to now have to put it, in points so that you'll be able to understand and follow through. Now, before we continue, if you're still here up until this moment and you're so eager about what I want to say, look for that subscribe button somewhere there and subscribe to this channel and get people, of course, get your friends, to hop on board, get people that share this video. But before we go further, look for the subscribe button and subscribe to this video. Now today I'm going to be talking about, I want to be as very down, I want to be as very how do I say it? I want to make this language as simple as possible. Please ladies, it's not that deep, it's not that serious. Okay, don't be a dodo for a man, don't be stupid. And I'm going to do this video also for guys too, do you understand? So it's not like it's just for the women folk. Guys, you gotta listen in on this. Ladies, you are queens and you do not need to do this at all. You do not need to turn to an omodo for any man. Okay, so I'm gonna come at this, I'm gonna come with you guys with, I hope my lashes are not coming off, you guys. Hey, if not, it's gonna be a hoogie. These lashes, it cannot come off. It cannot try it. Alright, things are in order. Alright, things are fine, things are fine. Okay, so back and please excuse my voice because I'm just coming out of a bout of a crisis, of an asthma crisis. I'm asthmatic, so I've been in and out. Well, I've been on it for the last couple of days. I've been on corticoids, and of course, if you are asthmatic, you also know that some of the medications used are pretty heavy. Now, I'm going to start off with one of these questions, which goes that I cook and clean for my boyfriend, and says I cook and clean for my boyfriend, and because he's my boyfriend, blah 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 blah. And you guys, these lashes want to disgrace yourself. Okay, things are in order. Excuse me for the interlude. Alright, so like I was saying, now she goes on and talks about, now listen guys, let me explain something to you. Sometimes I always say that you do not wait for something to happen to you before you learn or make or get not wait to experience something before you learn from it. And it's the truth. Okay, you shouldn't always allow something to happen to you before you can take a lesson from it. Listen to other people. And what I'm saying is because I have been in this situation before. Okay, being in a situation whereby you are with a man and you're supposed to be, this is something that you're supposed to be doing that is a mutual benefit, and then you now decide you want to go the extra mile to cook and clean for this guy. Why? Listen, I may be saying it now and someone will be like, oh, maybe because the relationship ended. Yes, the relationship ended, but then I learned a very valuable lesson from it, because at the end of the day, I'm not married to him. What I did was, what value did it add to me? Nothing. It didn't add anything to me. I even felt more stupid. I felt daft. I felt really, let me use the word, I felt that I disrespected myself. It may look like it's you know, how would you say that? After all, you're doing something, you know, you're cooking and cleaning. No, I felt so disrespected, you know. But you know, I have to give myself permission to forgive myself for my, you know, mistakes and for my excesses. So please, ladies, do not do for any reason decide that you want to, because you're dating a guy, or in the hopes that, you know, you're expecting this thing to come out into a marriage, and then you begin to do omodo inside that guy's house. I am sorry. Please, it's not done. Don't do it. Now, my second point in this is, do not fall for the our wife syndrome. Do not fall for this our in-law. Do not fall for it. Ladies, do not. And guys, please, as long as you have not put a ring on it, as long as there is nothing that shows that that is an evidence of your commitment to this person, please do not go around calling her that. You have not proposed, you have not done any of those things. Even most times, call me paranoid, but even after the proposal self, I mean, what the hell, that is not a guarantee. After all, it's trending right now on social media, a guy who actually called off his wedding on the day of the wedding. Yes, whatever reasons he may have, you know. So you know, at the end of the day, the only thing that is constant is change, and we are constantly evolving and changing at all times. And in the same way, anything could happen at the last minute. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I had a suitor before my husband. Why I'm saying this is because I just want to buttress the point that change can happen at any time. I had a suitor before my husband. The guy didn't live. He lived in another country in Europe, and you know, he was like, oh no, I want to marry, blah 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 blah. But guys, listen, ladies, the vibe he was giving to me was totally different. I was getting the vibe of a bully. I was getting the vibe of a man who wanted to lord it over me. I was getting the vibe of somebody who was trying to show me that he had money, he could tell me what to do, I didn't have a choice, I didn't have a voice. That was the vibe I was getting. Now, at the end of the day, he had begun, you know, suffice to say that, you know, sometimes we're in a situation whereby you're like, hey, if I said I'm not getting married again, or if I say I'm not interested in again, what will happen? What people think? And I was in that position, I was in that situation, and I found myself actually debating with myself. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Because this guy is not just doing it for me, you know. In French, il me saoule. Yeah, I was getting suffocated with the whole thing, you know. He was doing a lot of things, you know, and I felt this situation whereby somebody was trying to buy my yes, buy my, you know, I will, buy my I do, you know, that kind of a thing. That was how I felt. Needless to say, a couple of weeks into preparations, I called it off. I said, no, I'm no longer interested in it. It seems hard, it seems difficult, but you guys, I just told myself I needed to nip it in the bud. Okay, so when you're in this situation, do not fall for this our wife thing. Do not, because it's going to make you make decisions that you would ordinarily, you know, not have made. It's going to make you say yes to things ordinarily you would have said no to. It's going to make you blind to signs that you should ordinarily be, you know, very, very observant to, and you will not be. So be very, very careful with this our wife thing. Don't get sucked into it, please. I'm begging you, ladies and guys who are busy calling these women our wives, or it is your family members that is calling them our wife. If it's your father or your mother, it's your sister or your brother, please tell them to stop. And stop eating that, stop taking it. And many of these brothers and sisters and in-laws and whatever, we now go to the girl's house and wear her shoe, wear her bag, do this one. Please, what kind of love is that one? Please call it being, you know, strict. I don't know, I don't care, but we must have boundaries. The fact that I'm dating your brother or your sister does not give you the right to come into my space and wear my clothes, my shoes. Yes, it's the truth. We are not married. Before I came into the picture, you had clothes you were wearing. Before I came into the picture, you had shoes you were wearing. Before I came into the picture, you had, you know, hair that you used to use. It's not because me and your brother we are dating, then I will now begin to wear clothes and shoe with you. No, I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. All right. Now moving on. Next one, my next point, because I got it all written somewhere. Yeah, cooking and cleaning, we've talked about it. Don't clean his house or his room. Do not wash his clothes or tidy up after him. Now, listen, you are not a washerwoman. You are not a washer, nothing. You are none of those things. Okay? This guy he hasn't said anything to you in the corners of I will marry you. He has not. Because mind you, also by law, if a man promises to marry you, he's liable if he does not, follow through by law. So at the end of the day, when you don't have any of those labels down where you are, okay, do not go cleaning up after a man. A man who cannot clean up after himself is a clear warning sign of something was to come. If he cannot do his own laundry, then I'm sorry, honey, no, it's not your job. If he's looking for a cleaning lady, then he should pay you for it. Yes, it may seem like, something, it may, I'm saying it, I may sound like, I'm being, overly over the top, but it's the truth. If you're going to clean and do his laundry, he should pay you for it. Yes, and mind you, truth be told, if he pays you for it, he's going to respect you more. Yes, because if he was going to get the services out there somewhere else, he's going to be paying for it because he doesn't know the person. But since he knows, let him pay you for it. If you're going to do that, let him pay you for it. Even if you're his girlfriend, let him pay you for it. I bet you the dynamics and everything about it is going to be totally different. Yeah, it's the truth. So please, ladies, don't do that. And guys, do not imagine or think that because you have a girlfriend, honey, could you help me wash my jeans? No, bring money. I take it to dry cleaner for you. I can do that much for you. Alright? But when you come home, you wash it yourself. Don't honey me, don't darling me, don't do any of those crap. No, I'm not falling for that. Don't do it. Alright? Now, this is something I'm going to tell ladies. Now, I'm going to read out this tweet. And I'm going to put it on the screen so that you can this one, I have been holding myself not to send you this, but I need to talk to someone desperately. Menstrual blood works magic when it comes to keeping any man. But the problem is the fact that it does not have dose. My friend introduced me to it lately and I have been using it on my cheating boyfriend, and for 8 months now he has not cheated, but he's always sick. Whenever he gets sick, I get scared and feel he's going to die, but it ends up being malaria or normal sickness. I want to stop using my menstrual blood to cook for him. I even use it to make tea for him. Even when I'm on my period, I just wash out the sanitary pad inside water and put in a bottle and fridge it. I use it to cook for him because I cook much food and stuff for him in the deep freezer. I want to stop, but I'm scared he will go back to cheating. And how come he has not proposed and I'm still trying to figure that out? Once I do, I will share, but please, how do I stop this habit? What other methods do I use to make him stop cheating? Women, please do not imagine or think that you are a remedy to a man who is cheating. I've talked about this in a previous video. I'm going to put the link up here. I'm going to put the video up so that you can see it and watch it. You are not a remedy to a cheating man or a cheating whatever. A man who is cheating or who is a cheater is his problem. That's on him. You will not, please guys, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. This is now for you guys. While you're busy looking for the wife that is going to be cleaning your house and cleaning your domots and be doing this one for you, you don't know what they're using. You don't know what is being used to cook your food, your meals. You don't know. This is a story about somebody who is trying to get her husband to her boyfriend, not even her husband, to stop cheating on her. And the guy has not even proposed, and she's wondering why he has not proposed. You think God is stupid? What kind of mathematics do you think you're running there? You're killing somebody, you're poisoning somebody, and then you're talking about him proposing. You're a devil. You're the witch itself. How can you? How could you? How could you believe it? Could you believe it if it is Helen? Could you believe it? How can somebody do this? Guys, this is for you. I'm begging you. Do not, in the name of because you are doing relationship, you come in. Listen, you don't know what is being used to cook for you. I'm sorry. Listen, no matter how much you think you may know this person, listen, if you want to eat, go out and eat. But if she comes to your house and you feel like feeding somebody, cook the food yourself and everybody eats. If she comes to your house, if you go to her house, let it be that you're in her house and she cooks for you and all of you eat. But please, do not now put somebody's child as your cook, maid, servant, slave and everything in your home. This is what I'm talking about. This is the crap I'm talking about. You are not the remedy. Girls, you are women, you are not the remedy to a cheating man. It is on him. It's his issue. And if he cannot deal with it, walk. It's simple. If you cannot deal with it, which one? Why was you hang there? Why are you hanging there? For what? Okay. Moving on. Secondly, or lastly, or as we move on, I don't want to say lastly. Ladies, at all times in whatever relationship you find yourself in, please do not be too giving of yourself to any man. Especially when you are not there yet. I'm going to use an example. I don't want to name names, but I used to know someone, and every time she was having issues with her boyfriend, she would cry. And one day, this same guy said something, he wasn't into the relationship, but the girl was so into it. And then he said something to me one day. He said, listen, he said, let me tell you something. Because he said, I'm telling you because you're my friend, because, I know you. He said, never ever, he now told me, he said, never ever cry. A guy told me this. He said, never ever ever cry for a man who is not your husband. I was like, what? And he was saying this, and meanwhile, this is someone that his girlfriend. Every time they cry, every time they quarrel, she cries. And it just got me thinking, you cannot be too giving of yourself. And all these things I'm talking about, cooking, cleaning, omodo, I want to do this and more. It's all part of it. You cannot be too giving of yourself to someone in that capacity. Don't try it. Because you are not going to get by this. Listen, it's see finish. Let me use now see finish. Let me put it in very simple terms. See finish. It cannot, it's important that you have a level of pride in that relationship, a level of your self-respect, a level of everything. You must be there. And all these things that I just put down for you, all of them are see finish. Yes. So you don't need to. All right. Now, I was also going to talk about one thing, just a tip. When you are in a relationship with a man, be it towards marriage, be it in just a normal relationship, or be it even in your marriage, always play hard to get. Yes. Always play hard to get. Whatever it is that you may be going on between you guys. Listen, men, who will tell you, I know, it's not what you chase a woman. Keep playing your hard to get. Most men do not like things that come easy. A man who has anything that comes easy to him, you see him, he takes it and he just uses it and he goes. But when something you work hard for, even use yourself as an example, something you work hard for, something you slave for, something you put all your sweat and your blood and you put in the grind for, you will value it and cherish it. Now, something that you did not work for, something you did not get, something you did not, put your effort into, if it goes, it goes. You don't care. It's the same thing when a man is dealing with a woman. Something that he knows how he suffered to get. He knew the kind of waka he wakad to get it. You understand? He will definitely not throw it away. He will look for how to keep it. I say, this one. That's what I'm just trying to say here. At each point in time, always play it hard to get. It's at the end of the day, you understand, it's also between you and your partner, And it's important that you will try to have a relationship where you and the person, you play. Okay? You play. You can play with this person. Don't go into all these hormonal types of, who do you think you're talking to? Don't do that. It's me that you're saying is stupid. You don't know you're a mate. Don't do that, because you will just be inside senior and junior, houseboy, senior girl, junior girl type of thing. Don't do that. So you need to have somebody who you can play with. And when you know that this person you can play with, both of you can play with each other, you're friends, you will find out that there are certain things that you do that is a flow. And that is when playing hard to get comes always into the mix. And this is for you ladies. Keep playing hard to get. Alright? And now this is where I'm going to come to the end of this video, okay? But remember, you are okay the way you are. You are complete the way you are. You are marvelous the way you are. You are amazing just the way you are. And the right man will definitely come your way. Alright? And of course, on this note, I'm going to say thank you all so much. I bid you all farewell. And before I leave, if you want me to keep doing videos like this, click the like button, like it. That way I know, and I'll keep on trying to find content of this nature for you guys. And until my next video, do not fail to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until my next video, bye bye.